just outside of the carousel at Magic Kingdom, getting ready to ride for the first time in a really, really long time. This was one of my grandfather's favorite rides. And he's the man who introduced me to Walt Disney World and everything Disney and gave me my love of Disney. So today happens to be his birthday. It's also Veterans Day, and he's a veteran of World War II. I'm gonna honor him, remember him, and celebrate him by riding one of his favorite rides. Now, this ride is not something I feel comfortable climbing up on top of the horses for. A little nervous about that, but I do know they have a bench seat available. I'm gonna ask if I can get that and ride the ride sitting on a bench. And there's the bench that I'm gonna try. That is the bench my grandmother used to sit on because she did not like getting on the horses either. When you get to the point where the cast member asks you how many people are in your party, that's when you let them know you'd prefer to sit on the bench if that's what you like. They'll direct you to an area where you can stand and wait for the next opportunity to get on the ride. They'll let you on first, so you'll have the first shot at getting that bench. Looking here, it looks like the horses that are on the very far inside, I don't even know if you can see the furthest one out, are much lower to the ground, but they are smaller, like they're for smaller kids. And as you get further out, the horses are higher and larger, and they look a little more sturdy, but we'll have to see. I'll try to get a little footage of everything for people who would like to try to get on the horses. Okay, as we're entering, because I wanted to ride the bench, they sent us in the opposite direction of the rest of the group of people so that we would have the first shot at the bench. And we're about to come to the bench right now. Actually, let me film my friend Melanie here getting on the horse. There she is. Here she goes. Oh, I think you're gonna do it. She's going up on the second step there. And there she goes. And as you can see, there are 3 graduated steps and handles to hang on to, and of course the pole. Here's the bench. If you can see here, the bench folds up to accommodate a wheelchair. Yeah, they took the stopper away, but you can see this bench accommodates maybe like 6 people. So we're just gonna take a seat here. So as I'm sitting in the bench here, I'm seeing the lift. If you look, it's like a drawbridge, and it comes straight down, and it goes to the ledge here. There is a small step up here to get onto the ride. I just grabbed onto the seat itself, the bench edge, but there's also individual poles that you can grab onto and things if you need a little help getting that step up. But like I said, this comes down like a drawbridge, so you can drive your wheelchair or EVC directly onto the ride. Okay, let's watch the dismount here. Stepping very carefully. It's not a bad idea to have a friend help you out, kind of point out where the steps are, but she did great. Fantastic. Accomplished.
Hi, everybody. This is the first time I attempted to get on a horse since I was a small child, but I wanted to take one for the team and see how difficult it was to get up. So as you could see, there were 3 tiers. I chose a horse that was much lower in its process, and that helped a ton getting on the horse. The most important key was to go up slowly and position your feet in a way, like at one point I had 2 of my feet on one of the small steps in order to get the leverage to go over. The seat wasn't bad to sit on. I know sometimes narrower things to get your leg over, it was particularly difficult. It wasn't terribly difficult for me, and coming down felt the same way. The steps themselves, although kind of small, were textured, so it did have a pretty good grip coming up and down. I was nowhere near as uncomfortable as I thought I was going to be. So, good luck if you'd like to try, and if you have any questions, feel free to comment.
I just want to give a special thanks to my friends Elizabeth and Melanie for joining me on this ride so we could show you all the different ways that you can ride, both on the accessible bench and on the horses themselves. As you may know, and you can tell from watching, this is a fantastic ride to enjoy with your small children. Now, if you want just your child to ride, you are welcome to stand next to the horse that your child is on if you don't feel like getting on a horse yourself. But as you can see, you are able to get on this ride, and I know that you guys are going to enjoy the ride.